Hi everyone, this is Amy Long here, immigration lawyer located in Alexandria, Virginia, here to provide you with updates on what's going on in the immigration world. Many of you have heard different things on the news or from friends and family about immigration. You have a sense correctly that things are changing, that things have become harder and more strict under President Trump. And they have. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of those changes and what you can expect. He also has made proposed changes which may or may not ever see the light of day. So what we are concerned with at this time are changes that he has made that are impacting many immigrants right now. So many of you have heard about the travel ban. Among practitioners, we call it travel ban 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, where he's gone through different generations of travel ban restrictions. They have all been knocked down, generally speaking, by federal court judges. Now, the last one is in effect with some restrictions to it. So people are traveling freely, but there is a waiver available in certain cases for people traveling from certain countries. I haven't heard many stories about folks who are affected by that recently, but if you believe you are from a country that is affected by a travel ban, please get in touch with me or an immigration lawyer to find out what risks are involved and whether or not you would like to proceed. So we've been successful with the travel ban by and large. The other major change that has happened in the Trump administration over the past year is that DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, was terminated. But again, a federal judge came in, saved the day, and DACA has been reinstated for renewals, not for initial applications. So if your DACA is authorized stay, your DACA authorized stay is going to expire soon, please talk to your immigration lawyer about renewing it. If it is not going to be expiring soon, but it's going to be expiring in, say, 2019, you should still talk to your immigration lawyer about whether or not to renew as a matter of strategy, even though it's early. Okay, so that is potentially an option that is available to folks. Another change that has happened is employment-based green card applicants are now required to undergo an interview. So these are folks who have they're either in a situation where they have an approved labor certification and an approved I-140, and their priority date is current, and so they're able to file a green card application, or they are on an H-1B and the labor certification was going in the background, the I-140 was approved, and either way, in that situation, they are now eligible to file a green card application. It could be a green card application in the United States or a consular processing at an embassy. But for our purposes, in a situation where they filed a green card application here in the United States, instead of getting an approval outright like they would have in the past, should they have been eligible and there were no issues, they are now being called for an interview. And some people might think that this is appropriate, but these are folks who have already gone through quite a long process to begin with. So they are going now in for interviews. If you have concerns about what is going to happen during the interview or any issues which would affect your what we call admissibility to the United States as a lawful permanent resident, you should talk to your lawyer about that. So that is another change under the Trump administration. USCIS, which is part of the Department of Homeland Security, has also expanded interviews in general for various categories for folks who are applying for a green card where the underlying eligibility is that of a fiancé visa. Those folks are also now getting interviews. They already went through an interview at the embassy, but they are getting interviews now as well. The H-1B program is under scrutiny. There are the adjudications on H-1B extensions are more rigorous. Adjudicators used to give deference to prior approvals, and now they are now they're evaluating extension applications as though it's a completely new application. So that's something to be aware of. They're also issuing requests for evidence on H-1B applications that are more frequent and more rigorous than before. So that's something to keep in mind. The lottery is still as it was, $65,000 for the regular cap and another $20,000 for the master's degree cap. Every year that number is exceeded in applications, so you want to make sure you file by no later than April 1st for a work date that is October 1st. So you want to talk to your immigration lawyer about that. It is not too early to get started now in February. And the other major change is the Trump administration has, or the Department of Homeland Security under the Trump administration and Secretary Nielsen, who was appointed by Trump, has now terminated temporary protected status for various groups, Hondurans, Haitians, and most recently El Salvadorans. Those are the El Salvadorans are the biggest group. They consist of about 200,000 folks living in the United States. And so they are going to have to look for opportunities to adjust their status, hopefully adjust their status to that of a lawful permanent resident. It is easier in the 6th and the 9th circuits for legal reasons, not so easy in the 11th circuit, and there are options in other circuits as well. So here in the 4th Circuit where I'm located, there are options. I have such clients at this time. So please give your immigration lawyer a call if you are an El Salvadoran and your TPS is going to be terminated and you want to see what kind of options are available for you. Then there are proposed changes. The Trump administration has come out with proposed changes, and it's important to realize these are not changes that are current law at all. They are only proposed changes, but I thought you would be interested to know that those proposed changes include reducing the number of refugees who come into the United States down to, I think it's 50,000, also eliminating the diversity visa lottery, eliminating H-1B extensions so that after 6 years there can be no incremental extensions, and then also trying to change the family-based immigration system to that of a merit-based immigration system. So those are fundamental changes. It would reduce immigration in general. Reasonable minds differ. I can tell you historically, the philosophy of the U.S. immigration laws has always been family unity and family reunification. So to interfere with that and call it chain migration or what have you is reasonable minds will differ whether that's right or wrong, but it certainly is a very strong departure from the way we have understood immigration law historically. So that's all I have for you today. Again, my name is Amy Long. I'm an immigration lawyer located in Alexandria, Virginia. I represent clients throughout the United States. My phone number is 703-270-9235. My website is immigration4virginia.com. That's immigration4virginia.com. So please take a look, and if you would like to contact me, you can, or please make sure you review anything that you've heard today with your immigration lawyer. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.